from one depression poem to another. Sorry guys, it's been really down this evening, isn't it? Except for the main poem. This is, I know loads of my uni fellows are here. This poem is actually the first poem that I've written that includes my birth name, so enjoy. It's called Voices. Not long ago, when I had just turned 16, my life became something more like a dream, but not a dream you tried to get to sleep for. More like a nightmare without vampires or werewolves, no flames around my house, no clowns under the bed. Just constant screaming from the voices in my head. They tell me to do things that I find insane. They tell me I have nothing and no one to blame but myself. This is all my fault. This screwed up life cursed the second I was born because I was destined to live outside of the norm. It was my destiny to grow up, pushed aside and shunned, and to wish my life had ended before it began. So I listen to those voices that I can't run away from when my silent screams are ignored, and I've been helpless too long, I give in. I drag a razor across my skin in the hopes it will save me, but every time I see the cuts I can feel them enslave me. I etched broken on my arm in the hope it would fix me. But these battle scars I wear continue to conflict me, switching between the use of razor blades and pens, alternating between school and counselling, which is really my friends because I don't trust a stranger with my problems. There are voices in my head and I know I should stop them, but every time I try they scream louder. Go on, Olivia, pick up that razor, you're nothing. It's got me thinking. Again, that's dangerous. My own thoughts acting more like a noose that I can use to hang myself with from the tree of life or the fountain of youth because I'm broken, just like my arm reads. Gripping onto life through my ever-fading memories, but the pain remains so distant and the pain is so persistent. The future seems so far away, almost like it's non-existent. I can't change things anymore. I left it too late. There's no way I'm going to walk through heaven's gates. I don't believe they exist, but that's far from the point. Because my life and my dreams should be together, should be joint. Suicide is a sin. It would land me in hell. But I feel that's where I'm living right now because I don't see how things could get much worse. I feel bitter, betrayed, twisted, cursed. Even my best friend broke our sacred connection when, being a man, he gave in to his erection. It hurts so much. I just wanted her to pull me back to a reality where I don't live in fear. I had so much to give, yet lonely and drunk, I turned to the one person who never gave up. I regret it. The thought makes me sick. As a gay woman, I refuse to go near his dick, yet I think of his lips and how they should have been hers. Our entwined thoughts becoming nothing more than faint blurs as the blood in my stomach curdles. Running away from the memories, tripping over the hurdles because the voices haven't stopped. They're still here in my head, telling me that I would be better off dead, I believe. Slightly happier poem. Not by much. This one was only written about a week ago, so I'm featherish now, hopefully. For a long time, I wished to be someone I was not. The person of choice forever changing, never wanting to look the same and never wanting the same thing. See, some days I wished I had long blonde hair and knew how to surf the waves that lapped against Californian shorelines. Others, I longed to remove the breasts from my chest, replace them with rock-hard abs and escape my gender's confines. But after time spent confused over who I was, time spent figuring out who I wanted to be, and after time spent changing for the better, I stopped wishing. I started thinking things were going to be okay, that I wouldn't feel like part of me was missing. I was happy. But after time spent so very far from home, time spent meeting so many new people, and after time spent not knowing where my next footsteps might take me, I realised I hadn't been truly happy. Merely existing and calling it happiness, but like everything, that changed after time. After time spent working in a new place, time spent in your presence, and after time spent making out with you in the streets, an occurrence we both wanted to repeat, neither of us wanting to part, yet both knowing it was way past our bedtimes, we'd exchange knowing glances the next day. knowing nobody around us knew with the previous night's escapades that our secret was safe. But that merely made me start wishing again. Wishing for things that could never be true. See, after time spent wondering who I would have to be for you, time spent realizing I should have held you that little bit closer, and after time spent regretting letting you walk away. I wish I was your headphones, pressed tight against your skin, a white entangled cable that uncomfortably digs in under your shirt, caressing your chest. I'd soothe you with words if you ever got stressed. I could whisper sweet melodies into your ears, know the words to all your favourite songs. And no matter how loudly you got me to play, I'd never get them wrong. I'd sing you to sleep, wake up wrapped around you. You'd both love and hate the way I encase you. You would take me everywhere, no matter where you go. Because the world you face without me is not one you want to know. I wish I was your headphones. I wish I was your sacred ring, wrapped around your finger like a tiny little chain. You'd control this one ring without the need for fame. You couldn't remember why I'm there, but you couldn't bear to be without me. I'd have been there so long, I'd be wedged in your memory, the constant weight not holding you down, rather lifting you up, almost weightless. I'd stay on your hand till the end of your days, for better or worse, I'd be shameless. You'd struggle to recall life before me. The simplest difference, such a profound impact. Yet you'd cling to me in the darkest of nights, knowing I'd be there to cling back. I wish I was your sacred ring. I wish I was your e-cig. Because though better than your addiction, I still wouldn't be good for you, and it's this that makes you love me. You'd go through the day with me close by your side for whenever you needed to breathe free, and as you'd breathe me in through burdened lungs, the pumping slow and steady like the beating of a drum, you'd feel your itching subside with your cravings receding, replaced instead with gratitude for my methods of healing. You'd turn me on when you need me and let me know when you don't. And I'd always try my hardest to never make you choke. I wish I was your e-cig. But these are things which cannot be. No matter how much I wish, I will always be me, and I know that after time spent watching you walk away with no goodbye, time spent wishing you'd stayed a little longer, and after time spent kicking myself in the ribs for screwing up my chances, I'll stop wishing to be something I'm not again. I'll stand tall as myself again, love my own mind again, knowing when I come out the other side of this, I'll be strong again, and you will either love me for who I am, or I will walk away. Because I won't waste our time in begging you to stay if you don't want to. And whichever comes to be, I will know it's for the best. Because every love's a time bomb just ticking in our chests, waiting to explode after time.